are saying that the third state of the Midwest region should be created for the Urhobo people who are now in Delta State. We want Urhobo State to also be the seventh state of the South-South geopolitical zone because we deserve it. On qualities for creation, we have the landmass. Urhobo has the population. In fact, we have the infrastructural support and we have the human resources. That when states are to be created, in fact, the actual states which Urhobo people, have clamored for will be created only for the Urhobo people. And the headquarters will be in Urhobo Nation.
My guy, now yeah, it go happen because he be like say it don't dey happen. No shaking, nothing dey happen. Nobody won't die, but they won't go heaven. Oh boy! As I see this video this morning, two faces just come my mind. Oh boy! You want Anioma stay, but you don't want to go to Southeast. Oh yeah, now let's see how it will happen. You want Anioma stay, but you don't want to accept your Igbo-ness. Oh yeah, now you want to go heaven, but you don't want to die. Hey, ndị banyo tena kawa jakumoku. Na nkonye jamu ozwa ya muoshi. No shizusi obubu ozwa. This one sweet me okoko. Hey, you feel me? Those you think they have sense, those you think that they have brain, those you think that they have understanding, are not the Iberibe, the Mumui, and the Ozwaism in among us. Oh yeah, now. Anyway, before I go further, let me give the shout out to the best photographer in town. He stays in Asaba, Bonsac precisely. This is his cap, Edu Baba Digital Studio. In case you need photo and video coverage for your event, for your birthdays, wedding, burial, whatever celebration, including as this political era is coming, this campaign period, contact Edu Baba Digital Studio. I will be sharing his link, his handle, Facebook handle in the comment section. Thank you, Okay, fine. Back to the message of the day. Urhobo is asking for a state. Ndi Anioma, 73 years old man. They never leave you. They have left you behind, according to Asari Dokubo. Hey, leave us. We want to be in South-South. We want Anioma State, but it should be in South-South. Oh, yeah, now. Let me see who will give you that privilege to be the seventh state in the South-South. I shared a video of Ishan State. I've shared a video of Toribe, the Ijaw State. I've told you about Ogoja State. I've told you about Oron State. And I'm telling you now about Urhobo State. All in the so-called South-South. And you think now you the one give the state. Ah, yes. Politically, we know that if they grade the Urhobo State, it might actually remain us. We don't know those that will join Urhobo. Maybe Isoko will join Urhobo to form this state in Shakiri. It will also come back to remain us in Anioma. But it's better that we have our own state and whatever they do with their own does not concern us. Because I can beat my hand in the chest that if the time for the seventh state in the South-South come up today or tomorrow, we will not get it. We will not get it. This is not me being negative. This is me telling you, me, I talk about reality. I don't believe in faith. They are two different things. You doubt what you believe. You don't doubt what you know. I will repeat again. You will doubt whatever you believe, but you will never doubt what you know. I don't deal with faith. I don't deal with I believe. I deal with realistic measures. I deal with reality. I talk about things that is obtainable. This is why I go in against pastors, against spiritual powers. Once you believe those lies, it will cage you not to face the reality. But that is not the topic of today. Let's deal with what we are handling. the Anioma state agitation. I keep telling people this over time, that those who are clapping for you, saying this and that, don't mind the Southeastern Igbos, they are trying to approach you. They have left you all behind. These same people are also demanding what you are demanding. They one side, they jealous you. They talk, say, these people don't know what they get. But the good may will deceive them, make they no go, make we first then go. And you are, like I said, they know you to be an Igbo man, but they, as far as you keep denying, they will take advantage of you. They say that if two brothers continue fighting, strangers will inherit their property. Because in the name of fighting dirty, the two brothers might actually kill themselves. A stranger will inherit their inheritance. As long as we keep dragging Abibo, Anobibo, Abibo, others are taking advantage of our disunity and forging ahead on what they want. We allow those who will not benefit us to be the one giving us psyching, like the late news. They are the one trying to psych you, making you think, say, I will come from Benin, we will come from Benin. As we say, you even come from Benin, I've asked this question. Why do the ancestor angry with the descendants? I mean, why would the ancestor be angry or fighting against the descendants not to forge forward? That should be a question. Having a state will benefit us. Why is your ancestor, the so-called where you came from, why are they angry with you? Why are they against you having a state of your own? Oh, they don't want you to move to Southeast because that will make you an Igbo person. Okay, fine. We are still called Delta Igbo, even as they are claiming us. So what will they do? We are still called Delta Igbo, even as we are in South. We are still called Delta Igbo, including them, they call it Ovibo, or Weibo, or Weka. Has it changed the nomenclature? Has it changed the tag name attached to us? Can you go anywhere in Nigeria or anywhere in the world and tell them, say, your name is this and that, and they will not tell you, oh, you are a Delta, okay, na Delta Igbo. Then we are still called Delta Igbo. But having a state will benefit you, but why? You never ask this question. Why are they against you? Why are they, if they truly be your ancestor, if they truly be your father, why is the grandfather against what will benefit the sons, the great-grandchildren? See, common sense is not common. If it's common, everybody will have it. You don't need too much complicated history or things to understand who is the enemy. You just need to ask a simple question like this. Like the question I'm asking, why are they against us? If truly they are our fathers, why are they against us having a state? Very simple. Why are they the one always trying to tell us, say, that allowed them to the great estate? Funny enough, the empire is the so-called Benin kingdom. People are leaving them. Ishan is finding a state. Joy among them is finding a state. Who knows who's next? Just a banker and the Ekpo were trying to say they will cut and join us. They are shouting at Willow. The whole clan of Ishan want to leave. The whole clan of Ijo want to leave. Why? Have you asked yourself that simple question? What is happening? That same thing that are telling us, say, even if it's on the way and find a village, that same thing is happening today. Everybody, whether they are attached to them, is also running away today to form their own political states. Something is wrong. I go lie for you. But my own is this: you will be a normal person. Waiting, say, people, they say Igbo people are the one dragging you. Did you see that others have left you behind? That thing you are seeking for, they also want it. Now you will tell me, say, we will be in South, we will fight again. How will you get it? How? Besides, if we miss to be a 6th state here, who knows when they will ask for the 7th state? Is it after 50 years? We have been asking for this state since 1934. We have not gotten it. And who knows if we miss it now, whether we will ever get it again after 100 years. We said 70-something years, we have not gotten it. It became realistic 1963. It was due to our demand. They say instead of leaving us to go and join Eastern region, we should become Midwest. we'll say instead of us to lose joining Eastern region, let us join with every other person here that are now fighting for a state to become the Eastern region, to become the Midwest region. It has been like that. We have been asking for this state, not today. History and evidences and facts are there. Go and verify according to Peter Obi. But many of you, ignorantly, out of buying into propaganda and falsehood, will be online, be shouting at will, accusing people who do not do anything. I've told you that what we are going through is called self-hate. I will keep repeating it until it sinks into your head. You hate who nature made you to are. Whenever you say people are forcing you to be Igbo, you are not Zwai. Nkita lacha yike. Because nobody forced your father to give you an Igbo name. That is so you should first of all accuse your parents for forcing Igbo name on top of you. I saw smile telling one girl, and her name on the DP is Chi something. Yet he's still telling people say Chi is not in our car name. It is only a he. Meanwhile, his own name has Chi. Come tell and say so they give you winch, make you forget your own name too. You just make caricature. Your forefathers has been giving you Igbo name from the one. Who forced them? Who forced them to be taking Igbo name? Which Igbo forced them to be taking Igbo name? Who forced them? They put knife for their neck. They so much hate Igbo, but even you marry now, you go see give your pikin Igbo name. You can't convince yourself it is not Igbo name, it is a car name. Which a car name? What is a car in a car language? And tell me what is a car in a car language that is not the same thing in Igbo language. It's just like an Okwane man, bearing Okwane, and say be claiming that Okwane is not Igbo. Meanwhile, your name that you are defending is Igbo. It is not a crime that we are saying that we are all Ozwai. I've said it time without numbers. It is not lack of money. It is not bad government. It is not lack of prayer. It is not lack of spiritual anointing. It's not lack of manpower that is making us perish here. What's making us perish here is lack of knowledge. We don't have sense. Our thinking faculty is zero. This is why the politicians are taking advantage of us in this fair called Nigeria. And down to our locality, the politicians are still taking advantage of it. Imagine Okowa going up and down campaigning that he doesn't want, he wants Anioma state, but he should be in South. And you say, if you are not thinking, you are not making research. Say, how will it be possible when the government have told you state is not needed? I've asked this question, if you are Tinubu, will you create a state in this present time and give it to South to become 7 states? Then your own zone, Southwest, is still 6. And the problem you want to solve in the Southeast, you did not solve it, it's still a 5 state. Will you do that if you are Tinubu? Just be sincere for once. Asking this question, nobody has given me answer. I want your answer. If you are no Kwane man, you are a Kaman, you are shouting we want to be in South, will you create a state and call it 7 states in the South? Meanwhile, your own zone, Southwest, is 6. And the Southeast, you want to solve their problem is still 5. Will you do that? Will you do that? And if you are going to create a state in Southeast, and normal people don't want to go, do you not think that any government will come again after creating a 6 state in Southeast and never great Anioma state again? We have opportunity to become self-governed by ourselves. But nomenclature, the nomenclature, I don't want to explain that to you. You must go and research what is called nomenclature. The tag South is South, not Central. Southwest is what is holding you. We have defined it that it's not even constitutional, but it's a political tag to differentiate people how they zone or do something according to region. But you are holding it more than having a state that will benefit you. I've been listing what it will give to you. You give you a governor, it might be your brother. You give you a deputy governor, it might be your brother. So from the 9 local government, we're expecting to have a governor every 4 years. This will not be say we go to wait make Urhobo finish, or Isham finish, or Delta Central finish, or Delta South finish before it will reach us. 16 years go down pass. You know that even if na 8 years, it's between your brother Okwane or Enuane or Eka, this governor will come from. We have 1 senator now in the whole 9 local government. We are expected to have 3 senators when it happens. So your brother could be 1. And there will be people employed directly to the person from the same 9 local governments. 3 senators. We have an opportunity of having more than 9 to 10 different houses of rep. Now we have 3. And definitely the local government will be expanded more than 9. So we should have like almost 18 to 20 local government. What are you not saying? I don't want to talk of civil service jobs and under infrastructural development that will start coming in, because to develop a state, you need to start building. And that will bring employment, industrialization and everything, planning and every other thing. New schools. Most of these schools that are called polytechnic might be upgraded to university, and more infrastructure will be added. And that is the truth. To become Anioma State University, Anioma Federal University, Anioma Federal Polytechnic, Anioma State Polytechnic, Anioma College of Education, these things will be upgraded, and these facilities will give job employment to our people. Thank you. That's why I'm out of here, Joe.